Aja Wilson, the powerhouse forward for the Las Vegas Aces, was all smiles at her Nike event. Her excitement was contagious, and it was clear that this moment was a significant milestone in her career. After all, she was launching her first signature shoe, a dream come true for any athlete. The anticipation had been building for months, and now, the moment had finally arrived. The shoe itself was a testament to Wilson's dominance on the court. Every detail from the sleek design to the advanced performance features was meticulously crafted to reflect her style of play. Sleek, powerful, and designed for performance, it reflected her playing style perfectly. The shoe was not just a piece of sports equipment, it was a symbol of her journey, her struggles, and her triumphs. Wilson spoke passionately about the shoe's design and what it meant to her. She shared stories of her early days in basketball, the challenges she faced, and how this shoe represented overcoming those obstacles. She emphasized the importance of representation and inspiring young girls. Wilson wanted her shoe to be more than just footwear. She wanted it to be a beacon of hope and inspiration for the next generation. Seeing someone who looked like her with her own signature shoe could ignite dreams in the next generation of basketball stars. It was about showing young girls that they too could achieve greatness, no matter where they came from. The event was a resounding success. The atmosphere was electric, filled with cheers and applause as fans celebrated this monumental achievement. Fans and fellow athletes alike celebrated Wilson's achievement. It was a moment of unity and pride for the entire basketball community. It was a powerful moment for women's basketball and a testament to Wilson's hard work and dedication. Her journey had not been easy, but this event marked a significant milestone in her career. But amidst the celebration, a nagging question lingered. What about Caitlin Clark? Caitlin, another rising star in women's basketball, had also been making waves with her incredible performances. Would she be the next to have her own signature shoe? Only time would tell, but for now, the spotlight was on Aja Wilson and her remarkable achievement. Caitlin Clark, the Iowa Hawkeyes sharpshooting guard, was also supposed to have her own signature shoe launch. Known for her incredible shooting range and court vision, Clark has become a household name in college basketball. However, her big day was facing yet another frustrating delay. This delay was not just a minor inconvenience, it was a significant setback in her burgeoning career. This disparity in treatment between two of the WNBA's brightest stars highlighted a glaring issue: privilege and perception in women's basketball. The differences in how these athletes are treated and marketed reveal deeper systemic biases. Wilson, a dominant force in the paint, fit the mold of what many traditionally expect from a star player. Her physicality and presence on the court make her an undeniable force. Her game was power and finesse, a combination that translated easily into marketing appeal. Brands found it easier to align with her style, which was seen as more conventional and marketable. Clark, on the other hand, was a different breed. Her style was not just about scoring, but about doing so with flair and creativity. Her game was flashy and audacious, full of long-range threes and no-look passes. This made her a fan favorite, but also posed a challenge for traditional marketing strategies. While both were incredibly talented, their playing styles were perceived differently, and this difference played a role in how they were marketed. The contrast in their styles highlighted the broader issue of how women's sports are commercialized. It seemed that Nike was quicker to embrace Wilson's more traditional style of play, while Clark's unique flair presented a different challenge. This situation underscores the need for a more inclusive approach to marketing female athletes, one that celebrates diversity in playing styles and personalities. Fans, especially young girls, look up to these athletes and see them as role models. The way they are marketed can influence the next generation of players and fans. Ultimately, both Clark and Wilson represent the future of women's basketball. Their success and visibility are crucial for the growth of the sport. By addressing these disparities, we can ensure a more equitable and exciting future for all athletes. Clark's on-court achievements were undeniable. She was a force to be reckoned with, a player who could change the course of a game with a single shot or a well-timed pass. Her skills were not just impressive, they were revolutionary. She was breaking records left and right, shattering long-standing benchmarks and setting new standards for excellence. Every game she played was a new chapter in the history books, a testament to her extraordinary talent and relentless drive. Putting up numbers that had never been seen before in women's college basketball, she was redefining what was possible on the court. Her scoring ability was unmatched, her vision unparalleled, and her leadership undeniable. Her performances were must-see TV, drawing in viewers and fans at an unprecedented rate. People tuned in not just to watch a game, but to witness greatness in action. She was a magnet for attention, pulling in fans from all corners of the country. Yet, despite her success, Nike's marketing machinery seemed to be stuck in neutral when it came to her signature shoe. The delays were baffling. Clark's popularity was soaring, and the timing seemed perfect to launch a product that could capitalize on her rising star. Fans were eager to buy her merchandise, to wear her name on their jerseys, and, yes, to rock her signature shoes. They wanted to be a part of her journey, to show their support in a tangible way. The demand was palpable, the excitement real. The demand was there, yet Nike seemed hesitant to fully capitalize on it. Shelves remained empty, and fans were left waiting. It was a missed opportunity, a marketing mishap that left many scratching their heads. This raised serious questions about how Nike viewed and valued its female athletes. Was there a disconnect between the company's marketing strategies and the realities of the modern sports landscape? Were they failing to recognize the potential of their female stars? Was the company slow to adapt to a new era of women's basketball? An era where flash and flair were just as marketable as power and finesse? The world was changing, and it seemed like Nike was struggling to keep up. The question remained, would they seize the moment or let it slip through their fingers? Rumors and speculation swirled around Nike's internal decision-making process. Some whispered about conflicts within the company. Were there those who still clung to outdated notions of what constituted marketability in women's basketball? Were they hesitant to fully embrace a player like Clark, whose style challenged the status quo? Others argued that the delays were a calculated risk. Perhaps Nike was waiting for the perfect moment to launch Clark's shoe, a moment that would maximize exposure and capitalize on a surge in her popularity. But as the delays continued, this argument became harder to swallow. The longer Nike waited, the more they risked alienating Clark's rapidly growing fan base. The company was walking a tightrope, and with each passing day, the risk of a PR disaster grew. Section 5: Humility versus Hype, a tale of two images. Another layer to this complex situation was the stark contrast in public image between Wilson and Clark. Wilson was known for her humility and grace off the court. She was a role model in every sense of the word, using her platform to advocate for social justice and inspire young athletes. Clark, on the other hand, had a different persona. She was fiery and competitive, not afraid to show her emotions on the court. While this intensity made her a captivating player to watch, it also rubbed some people the wrong way. Her confidence was sometimes misconstrued as arrogance, her passion as unsportsmanlike conduct. Section 6: Winning Hearts and Minds, How Behavior Shapes Perception. The way athletes carry themselves off the court undeniably influences public perception. Wilson's humility and commitment to social causes resonated with fans. She was seen as a role model, someone who used her platform for good. Clark's fiery personality, while authentic, was more polarizing. Some admired her passion and drive, while others found it off-putting. This difference in perception likely played a role in how Nike approached their respective marketing campaigns. It's a harsh reality that female athletes often face greater scrutiny than their male counterparts. Their behavior is more closely examined, their mistakes amplified. This double standard makes it even more challenging for female athletes to navigate the complex world of branding and marketing. Section 7: Brand Building in the Balance, the Impact of Marketing Decisions. Nike's handling of Wilson and Clark's signature shoe launches highlighted a critical aspect of athlete branding: the delicate balance between on-court performance and off-court persona. Wilson's brand was built on a foundation of excellence, both on and off the court. Clark's brand was still a work in progress. Her on-court brilliance was undeniable, but her off-court persona was more polarizing. This presented both a challenge and an opportunity for Nike. Could they harness Clark's fiery spirit and translate it into a brand that resonated with a wide audience? The answer to that question remained to be seen. What was clear was that Nike's marketing decisions would have a lasting impact on both athletes' brands. Section 8: The Future of Women's Basketball, a Turning Point. The contrasting experiences of A'ja Wilson and Caitlin Clark served as a microcosm of the evolving landscape of women's basketball. The sport was experiencing a surge in popularity, fueled by the undeniable talent and charisma of its athletes. However, outdated perceptions and marketing practices still lingered. Nike, as a leading sportswear brand, had a responsibility to be at the forefront of change, to embrace the diversity of talent and personalities within women's basketball. Section 9: A Call to Action. Nike, it's time to step up. The message to Nike was clear: it was time to step up and fully embrace the future of women's basketball. This meant investing in their female athletes, celebrating their unique talents, and empowering them to be their authentic selves. The world was watching, and the time for change was now. Nike had the opportunity to be a leader in this movement, to use its platform to elevate women's basketball and inspire generations to come. The question was, would they seize the moment?